Carol, Rachel, and Mia are looking to lose some weight before the summer. They've enrolled in gym classes and have been working out every day. The problem is that one of them is in grave danger and has no clue about it. Take a look at the image. Can you guess whose life is on the line? Carol, the one on the left, is doing a great job balancing her weight on top of that ball. Rachel, the one in the middle, is also lifting heavy weights like a pro. And Mia is running fast on that treadmill. But oh no, she's running while chewing gum. That's a terrible idea. Something tragic could happen to her. Kyle and Tom are big wave riders, and they're spending a season in Hawaii. One day, the sea was too strong and knocked them both out of their boards. They were almost drowning when the rescue team arrived with helicopters to save them. One of the surfers is in grave danger though. Can you guess who? The man on the left, Kyle, is climbing the helicopter ladder with only one of his hands, while the other one is carrying his surfboard. It looks scary, but he's safe. The man on the right, Tom, is struggling to climb the ladder because the ropes are about to break. He's in real danger. Betty was running late for a job interview when she was stopped by an old man on the streets. He said he could tell her the result of her interview if she could solve one of his riddles. She accepted his challenge and told her, "I am a 3-letter word and I can change a girl into a woman. What am I?" Can you help Betty out here? The correct answer is age. And guess what? She'll pass her interview. Pete and Bobby are 2 brothers living on an animal farm. They have a big, adventurous spirit, so they like to tease and play with some of the most dangerous animals around. One day, when they were teasing Ron, the bull, it got so mad that it destroyed the fence and started running after the boys. The boys started running for their lives. Can you guess which one of them is in grave danger? Well, although Bobby is crying and running behind, Pete is wearing a red shirt. The color red irritates the bull's eyes, so Pete is the one in real danger here. Rebecca and Linda are professional Olympic sailors. They set out to cross the Atlantic. In the first week of their crossing, they were hit by a huge storm. Both of their boats capsized and they were thrown into shark-infested waters. One of them is in danger of being eaten by the sharks. Can you tell which one? Both of them look like they're in danger, but Rebecca, on the left, has a huge wound on her arm. The blood she's losing is attracting the sharks, and, well, if rescue doesn't come soon, maybe she won't make it. Mary works as a manager at the local circus. They've been traveling all around the country, and every day they have to set up and put down their scenario. Her task is to supervise the workers so that they do everything according to the company's standards. She arrives at the spot, takes a look at the stage, and freaks out. Take a look at the image. Can you figure out why? Take a closer look at the sign. It says citrus when it should say circus. Oh my. Jerry and Michael went to celebrate their birthdays in a cabin near a lake. They rented kayaks to go explore the lake, but halfway through their ride, they got into a bit of trouble. Both of their kayaks started slowly sinking. Which one do you think will sink first? The first kayak has 2 holes in it, but somehow it has way less water in it. The second one has only 1 hole, but look at the amount of water that got inside. It's definitely the second kayak that's going to sink first. Sue is an undercover detective. During her lunch break, she went to her favorite cafe. There, she saw 3 people that called her attention. She quickly noticed that one of them had probably been poisoned. Take a look at the image. Can you tell who it was? The third guy didn't even drink his cappuccino. He must be just sleeping. The second lady is awake. She has a cappuccino mustache, but that seems fine. The last guy looks off. His phone is ringing off the hook in his pocket, and he's not even budging. That's suspicious. Cindy is a nanny, and she got a new babysitting job taking care of Nims. Nims has lots of toys. She likes to play with the same 3 dolls. One night, Cindy got super scared and ran out of the house screaming, saying one of the dolls was alive. Take a look at them. Can you guess which one? Let's see. The first doll has glowing eyes, but that's just a fun feature. You can see her clothes also have the same thing. The second doll looks normal, but the third doll has wrinkly skin and her face has definitely changed after the first picture. That's the one. Maria is traveling, and she just arrived in a new city. Most of the hotels were booked, so she only found available rooms in an old house. There were 3 rooms for her to choose from. Take a look at the picture. Which one should she pick? Well, so you see the hidden spiders behind the curtains in the first room? That's a big no-go. As for the third room, notice how the AC is set to cold even though it's snowing outside? No to that. So she should definitely pick the second room. It looks pretty clean. Sunny was playing Truth or Dare, and her friends dared her to walk into an abandoned hospital in the middle of the night. To enter, there was a 5-digit combination lock. She looked around for some clues and found a piece of paper with 5 digits, 8, 1, 1, 6, 9. But the code didn't work. Can you tell what she was doing wrong? She was holding the paper upside down. The correct code is 69118. Harry was starving after a full day of work. He walked into a store where 2 chefs were baking cakes. But here's the catch. Only one was safe to eat. Take a look at both of these delicious-looking cakes. Which one is safe? If you have a sharp eye, you'll notice that the chef on the left is a fake, so you shouldn't eat his cake. The left chef has stains all over his shirt that look like blood. Plus, he doesn't have a badge on his shirt. He has a scratch over his eye, and he's hiding a syringe in his hand behind his back. There are just too many red flags here. Johnny and Miriam have a social media channel dedicated to exploring haunted houses. One Friday night, they went to a new location to film. The house they chose was falling apart, and they could hear cries coming from it. Miriam entered through the front door, while Johnny went straight to the basement. Take a look at the image. Who is in greater danger? It's Johnny. If the house decided to crumble right that instant, it would definitely hurt him. Jesse and Flo are influencers. They got a call from a brand to do a last-minute photo shoot. They got into their car and drove to the location. On the way, they were stopped by a police checkpoint. They had to get out of the vehicle for an inspection, but Jesse noticed something strange. That police officer was a fake. How could he tell? The cop was wearing a ripped shirt, but that was not the real issue. His badge said City Police with a U instead of an O. Big trouble there, buddy. Brandy was an old woman that loved making up her own riddles and asking random people to solve them. She met a couple on the street and asked them, "What comes once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years?" The couple looked confused, but they nailed the answer. Can you figure it out? The answer is the letter M.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.